What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, obviously, if you guys know, I've been doing basically what I like to call my Bulls report on the Chicago Bulls. And as we all know, if you followed the game tonight was the Chicago Bulls' third preseason game against the Toronto Raptors. So I'll basically be talking about what I liked tonight, what I saw, just on a game planning and X's and O's type of thing, and what I think should happen going forward with the Bulls, lineups, things like that. So early on, one thing that I did notice was the Bulls' early offense. At times it would look like they would be sped up. Then at times it would look like things just wasn't flowing. Early it was a couple bad fouls, like guys was doing like ticky tack. The refs was calling it kind of tight early, and I really didn't like that. I like the fact that the Bulls were trying to get aggressive defensively, but when it came down to the referees, they were calling a lot of calls, bad fouls, I would say, like reach-ins and things like that. Like, that has to be cleaned up, when you're going against better teams of the Eastern Conference. So one thing, of course, that stuck out, as we all know, is DeMar DeRozan's mid-range game. That's not going to change. He was getting to his spots early in the game, and his offense definitely looked like it's in mid-season form, which is a good thing for Chicago because they're going to need a performance like DeRozan did last year. They're going to need him to step up, be that 25, 26 points per game scorer. They're going to need Zach to do pretty much the same. Defense, in my opinion, is still questionable, especially around the perimeter. You still have guys getting blown by, which can't happen when you're playing elite teams. You can't allow guys to drive straight from the three to the paint and get layups. You can't allow cutting. You can't allow things like that to happen on the back door. You have to put that rim protector. Vooch has to be able to step back and be a rim protector and rebound. And that's what I'm saying is, like, when the Bulls are playing collectively on defense, that's why Zoe is so important. And I will always continue to say that. Is like Lonzo Ball perimeter defense is something that you can tell is lacking with the Bulls, as well as a number of other things. The Bulls allowed a 30-point quarter in the first quarter from the Raptors, which, again, if you have better defense, won't happen. You can't afford to give up 30 points a quarter in today's NBA and expect to be consistently winning. That will lean you in not only being a bad defensive team, but also with a losing record. Another problem that I saw, especially in the first 3 games of the preseason, was the rebounding, offensive rebounding. When you have 4 guys on the perimeter because of the 5 and out that Billy Donovan wants to play, you only have one guy down there trying to rebound, and he's going basically 1-on-5. And you can't be, again, a good team if you're not offensive rebounding. You have to be able to rebound, secure second chance points and things like that. And when it comes to the Bulls, you can see that's still going to be a problem going forward. Again, the Raptors, they were able to get to the rim. Not easy, but when they were able to get to the rim, they scored. And ultimately, that's a problem. That's a problem. Bulls were down 11 after the first quarter. So in the second quarter, it was more of the same. So I'm not going to repeat that. But at the half, one thing that did stick out, again, in the second quarter mainly, this was in my notes, and there was no cutting. No guys were cutting when passes were being made. Like, first pass, you want to see guys moving around and things like that. Guys were like stagnant and standing around and not getting a flow of the offense going, and that's a problem. So the Bulls ultimately were down 10 at the half. They were down double digits, and the first half just wasn't a collective of, seeing things going in the right direction for them. Now in the second half, the beginning of the third quarter, the Bulls decided to play the starters more minutes to start the third quarter, start the second half. Javonte Green ended up starting in the second half, and I like Javonte Green. He brings that energy, that extra boost off the bench, and I like that a whole lot. Third quarter showed me a lot of bad entry passes to Vucevic. He was stuck at the top of the key a lot in tonight's game, like going to the top of the key, shooting threes, when I think ultimately they should have reversed the ball back and he should have went to the post, and they should have done better passes, like I said, better entry passes. Vucevic should be getting the ball no less than 15 feet away from the basket when you have Pascal Siakam guarding you, and Precious Achiuwa guarding you, Cam Birch guarding you. Vucevic should be getting the ball 15 and down, back down, up fake, swim, whatever, get two. So that wasn't the case tonight. I think they need to clean that up. The Bulls, one thing that stuck out to me again, not only in this game, but the two previous games, was the Bulls' outside shooting. They still need to address the three. I don't think they have consistent three-point shooters on the roster, but they end up going on a run in the third, going up one, and getting some really, 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 really good minutes in the third quarter. They put in Dalen Terry. He gave them some great minutes off the bench, along with Derrick Jones Jr. Kobe gave him some good minutes off the bench. Dragic did not play this evening, so they got some good minutes from Alex Caruso. He was slashing, cutting, getting the ball from Ayo, getting the ball from Kobe, getting two that way. So that was good. Let me talk about the Andre Drummond three-point threat that was tonight. I believe he went 3 of 3 from 3 tonight, and it looks like the jump shot looks really good. Now, would I rather have Drummond going 3 of 3 in a close game? No. But tonight showed me what he was working on during the summer, and that's all you can ask for from a player in their 11th year in the league. It's like you're coming along and able to maybe take a 3 here and there, and it's the preseason, so let's not put too much stock in that. But the Bulls ultimately did hit 13 of 19 threes tonight, which is great. Which is a great thing to see. If we can carry that over into the regular season, that'd be something to lean our hats on, and just overall be better as a team collectively. And I'm going to grade tonight's win because I feel like third preseason game, I feel like they deserve a grade after the third game, and honestly, collectively 2-1 over those 3 games. The Bulls, from a fan's perspective, I will give them a B+ for the preseason so far. I don't see any glaring holes, but it's things that need to be cleaned up. I believe they can do it. I still believe that they have ways to go and they can get better, especially defensively. So that's my grade on the game tonight. I believe they end their preseason with the Bucks. So we'll see how that game goes. Yeah, so what do you guys think about the game tonight? Did you guys enjoy the game from the Bulls? Did you guys enjoy seeing, more players get more minutes? Did you guys, and another thing I didn't key on is Patrick Williams. I think Patrick Williams can be a great contributor, but I don't think he should be a starter. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you guys. As always, it's greatly appreciated. You guys watching, listening. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell down low so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to the channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.